When you are an insurance-based clinic and you are transitioning to cash, what do you say to patients? How do you help them understand that this actually benefits them? That's what we're talking about today. If you have not already subscribed, please do so. Ask us the hard questions. Let us know what you're thinking. It's what drives everything here. It's why we keep showing up. So if you haven't, do it. Okay, to the nitty-gritty. Number one, the thing you can tell your patients is that the quality of care will be better. Now, let me dive into that. It's not that your care wasn't exceptional when isn't exceptional when you're accepting insurance. But what you can explain to patients is that you have more time to devote to community outreach, networking, resources, when you are no longer at the beck and call of everything you have to do for insurance and checking all of those boxes. When you have more time to devote to the type of care you want to devote to when you are a cash practice, you have more resources for your patients, which leads to better quality of care. More resources, better quality of care, because you have more time. Number two, typically, because you're not having to do all of those things that are not super enjoyable behind the scenes, you are a happier provider. And so I think there are different ways you could phrase this with a patient, but you could kind of make light of it and joke like, hey, when I have more time and I get to just think about your care, I'm happier, which makes you happier, which makes everybody in the space happier. Who doesn't want a happy place to go to? I mean, we laugh around here all day long and our patients feel it. It matters, it's important. Happy provider equals happy patient, yes? Number three, you get to treat more things. So when you are not at the mercy of what the insurance company is saying you can or cannot treat, you get to treat more of everything or less. You get to decide. When you are under the insurance company's parameters, you do not get to decide. So, for example, if I wanted to treat a shoulder under a certain insurance company's policy, I might have to check X, Y, Z as far as the boxes or not, or maybe they will not allow it, they will not cover it. So then I'm having a conversation with my patient that is kind of uncomfortable, like, you need this care, I want to do this, you're here, why wouldn't I work on this? It's attached to all of this that we're already treating. It gets convoluted and messy, and it doesn't need to. Your patient can come in, you should be able to just work the way you want to work if it's, again, within your scope of practice. But for example, I gave you the example, but as a chiropractor, your shoulder is very much a part of the vertebral complex. Okay, so you get to treat more areas when you choose to be a cash practice. That leads me into number four, which is the fact that you get to treat longer if you choose. Again, it's all about choice. When you're a cash practice, you get the choice, which is why it's so wonderful to be a cash practice. When you are an insurance-based clinic, you have to, again, abide by the time frame that the insurance company allows you for that particular type of care. Or you have to do it long enough for it to count it as a certain type of care. So it goes both ways, where perhaps you think this one type of thing that you're doing doesn't need as long, but this other thing needs even longer, and the insurance company has already set its parameters. It's going to say, nope, we're not covering it, which is silly because it takes away from the individuality of the patient, and that is, frustrating for the patient and for the provider. You get better results if you get to decide what you're doing as far as the amount of time, the areas, everything else. So that's number five. You get better results. That's something you can tell patients. They want results, right? When you get better results, patients don't have to be in as often. And so you can frame it that way too, where you can let them know when you get better results, you don't have to be in here as often. You actually save money. Ding, 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 ding. That's not even one of my numbers, but if we were going to have a 6, that would be number 6. You're actually saving them money. Maybe we should make it 6. We're going to make it 6. We're going to make it 5 plus a bonus. But you save them money because when you have better quality of care and you're getting better results, patients don't have to be in as often. And so you actually save them money. That's it. That's all I got. Keep asking the questions. Thank you so, 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 so much.